Hello, friends, and thank you as always for visiting the Legend Sports Universe YouTube channel, Legend Sports Universe, where legends play forever. This is the Franchise Stars Baseball League postseason for Year 2 of the FSBL. The final slot in the League Championship Series is up for grabs in a decisive Game 5 here from Busch Stadium in St. Louis. The Mets took the first two here at Busch, but the Cardinals went to Shea Stadium and did the same to bring the series back here under the arch. These two teams have had a fantastic back-and-forth series. The Mets offense dominated early, but the Cardinals pitching woke up at Shea, including a huge performance by rookie Dizzy Dean in Game 4. Now the Cardinals turn to Bob Gibson after a rough Game 2 start, hoping that Gibson can find his brilliance from the postseason a year ago and lead them back to the NLCS. Tom Seaver goes for the Mets. Seaver and Gibson, Game 5 coming up. There you see Bob Gibson, a brutal Game 2 for Gibby. He only allowed 3 hits, but 8 walks as his command just simply abandoned him in an eventual rout victory for the Mets. But Gibson last year was exceptional for these Cardinals in the postseason. They were ultimately eliminated by the Giants, and they're looking for the rematch there. The Cardinals have full faith in Gibson to come through in the big spot here. First pitch to Jose Reyes is delivered. It misses outside for ball 1. Reyes 294 in the series. Gibson rocks and fires. Reyes tries to bunt his way on. Boyer charges, touches it up foul, and the count goes to 1-1. Slider there, misses down and away. 2-1 is the count. Gibson rocks and delivers. High fastball. Reyes fouls it off to level things off at 2-2. Towels waving here in St. Louis. Gibson delivers to Reyes. Reyes slaps one the other way past the outstretched glove of Ozzie Smith, and it's a leadoff single for Jose Reyes. So the speedster is on. Here's Edgardo Alfonzo. Alfonzo 333 in the series so far. Gibson keeps an eye on Reyes. First pitch, fastball. Molina comes up throwing, and Reyes is in at second with a stolen base. Pitch called outside for ball 1, so the Mets already threatening a batter in. Reyes looping an opposite field single and then stealing second. Gibson from the set as he works to Alfonzo. Fastball there. Alfonzo pops it up. Mize will have room. He'll get under it, put it away. Reyes is going to try to tag to third. Mize's throw is not going to be in time. Heads-up base running by Jose Reyes. Johnny Mize drifting away towards the seats, and Reyes took off. Your Mets lineup: Reyes, Alfonzo, and Beltran. Strawberry, Johnson, Lindor. Dave Magadan replaces Lucas Duda for the switch in the Mets lineup. Bernard Gilkey and Joe Ferguson round things out. So now here's Carlos Beltran. Beltran only 167 in the series. Curveball misses away. It's 1-0. That's a big play there. Reyes tagging up from second. Mize went after that a little bit casually, and Reyes took advantage. Now Gibson can't take a chance on a pitch in the dirt, and a sacrifice fly most likely would bring Reyes home. 1-0 fastball. Beltran fouls it off. 007 has joined us in the chat. How are you, buddy? Good to see you. So Gibson up against it a little bit out of the gate here. Good slider down low, and Beltran goes fishing. Gibson now ahead of Beltran 1-2. Out at Busch in an early frenzy. Mets trying to take them out of it. 1-2 offering. Jam shot out to short. Smith has it, but Reyes will have to hold. Didn't shatter the bat, but may well have cracked it as Gibson comes inside on Beltran. Jam shot liner. Out to Reyes, and there's 2 away. Here's Darryl Strawberry. Strawberry, 294, 2 homers, 5 runs batted in the series. First pitch from Gibson, fastball in there for a called strike. Cardinals donning the old I believe it's 1942 uniforms for this one. Mets with their 64 grays. 0-1 offering. Slider misses away. It's 1-1. Oh, sorry to hear that, buddy. I hope you're doing better as the day goes on. 1-1 the count as Gibson works to Strawberry. Breaking ball there, and Strawberry swings over the top of it. So the count goes to 1-2. Big pitch here from Gibson as he tries to get out of the jam. Breaking ball swung on and missed. So Gibson, after allowing the leadoff single and Reyes getting the third, Gibson locks down, gets through the jam. That could be huge as this one plays out. We'll head to the bottom of the first. Seaver takes the mound for New York. We're scoreless here in Game 5. There's Tom Seaver. Seaver allowed a run over 8 innings in his first start of the series. Picking up the win. 7 hits allowed. He did walk 4. He struck out 6. Seaver's on the slab, ready to go. He'll face Ozzie Smith. Smith, 250 in the series, 3 RBIs. Seaver winds and fires. Fastball called a strike on the outside corner. That was a borderline pitch to say the least, but Seaver will certainly take it. Rocks and fires. Inside, Smith pulls it foul. So Seaver's ahead of Ozzie 0-2. Ferguson sets up inside. Seaver delivers high fastball, and down goes Ozzie. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. 3 pitches, dispatch of Ozzie Smith for the first out here in the bottom of the first. Generous call on that first pitch. Tom Seaver does not need the extra help, believe me. So now, here's the lineup change for the Cardinals. Ripper Collins has moved into the 2-hole. J.D. Drew, normally the number 2 hitter, has been dropped in the order. Drew is having a miserable series. They've left him in there for the lefty-righty matchup, but dropped him down in the order. Ripper Collins, 400 in the series, now batting second. Good change up there from Seaver. Gets Collins in front, and Seaver's ahead 0-2. Here's the offering. Swung on and missed. Sinker gets Collins. So 2 batters, 6 pitches, 2 strikeouts for Seaver here to open things up in Game 5. So that'll bring up Rogers Hornsby. The Roger batting 286 in the series. Sinker there. Grounds it foul. No homers or RBIs for Hornsby. The same holds true for Johnny Mize. If you had told the Cardinals that Hornsby and Mize would have neither a homer nor an RBI, but they'd still get to Game 5 of this series, they probably would have laughed. Slider in for a called strike, and once again, Seaver is ahead 0-2. Ferguson sets up away. Slider there, Hornsby won't chase. Now Ferguson sets up inside. Seaver comes in with the heat. Hornsby backs off. 2-2 the count as Seaver works to Hornsby. High fastball again Hornsby takes. So after falling in an 0-2 hole, Hornsby has worked the count back to 3-2. As Johnny Mize swings in the on-deck circle. Crowd pumped up again here at Busch. Fastball misses down low, ball 4. So after 8 straight strikes from Seaver, he throws 4 straight balls. Hornsby is on, and that'll bring up Johnny Mize. No homers or RBIs, but Mize is hitting .357 in the series. First pitch fastball is in there for a called strike. Seaver from the set. Delivers. Slider there, misses away. It's 1-1. 007. There you go. Ginger ale and soup. That's what I used to have when I was a kid. The surefire cure to whatever ails you. No pun intended on the ale comment. So 1-1 the count here to Mize. Seaver delivers. Mize fouls off the fastball. It's 1-2. Seaver delivers. Down and away, 2-2 the count. Two offering as Seaver works to Mize. Here's the pitch. And Mize lashes it the other way, but foul. Mize almost had an extra base hit down the left field line, but a little too much slice on it. The count stays 2-2. Delivery from Seaver. Ground ball to second. Alfonso is there. Throws to first, and the side is retired. So Seaver gets through the first. We're scoreless as we head to the second. Mets and Cardinals, a decisive Game 5 to see who faces the Giants in the NLCS. Johnson, Lindor, and Magadan coming up. So in steps Hojo. Hojo 294 in the series. He's got a homer and 4 RBIs. Gibson allowed that leadoff single to Jose Reyes, who stole second, advanced to third on the foul pop-up to Johnny Mize, but got stranded there. So we'll see if Gibson is buoyed by getting through the opening inning. Fastball there, swung on and missed. One and one the count as Gibson looks in. Swung on and missed again. Another fastball from Gibson. He's ahead of Howard Johnson 1-2 as the towels start waving once more. Slider inside. Johnson jackknifes out of the way. Gibson rocks and fires. Off-speed pitch. Johnson serves it out in the left for a base hit. Langford cuts it off. Howard Johnson will wisely hold at first with the single. But the Mets have the leadoff man on for the second inning in a row. Just over the glove of a leaping Ken Boyer. So here's Francisco Lindor. Lindor, a terrible regular season, but he's been great during the postseason so far. 417 in the series. Fastball at the knees for strike one. Queen baseball fan is joining us at The Price is Right. Sick day down to a science. There you go. That's the sick day trifecta. Price is Right. Soup. Ginger ale. Good to go. 0-1 offering. Good change up there from Gibson. He's ahead of Lindor 0-2. Takes a peek over at Johnson. Delivers high fastball. Lindor watches it go by, and the count's now 1-2. Lindor, practice swing, Sets himself in the box. Gibson delivers. Big curve ball there. Misses down and in. Throw over to first. Johnson gets back. Two and two the count. Gibson delivers. Big curveball slash. Nice play by Boyer. Diving stop, but he throws it away. He throws it away into right field. Johnson had slid, so Johnson's not able to advance. A throwing error after a beautiful play by Ken Boyer. He probably just should have gone to first here. Although a good throw on target would have forced Johnson. But he pulls Hornsby off the bag. And now it's first and second. Here's Dave Magadan. Magadan 1 for 5 in the series. And now Gibson's got another jam to deal with. He got out of it in the first. This time it's the defense that lets him down. Magadan, a prime double play candidate if you can get him on the ground here. 1-0 offering. Fastball in there for a called strike. As SGJ Jamie checks in. This and Ron's 71 series. Oh, nice. I'm in good company. I'll take that. 1-1 pitch. Magadan fouls it off. The Mets haven't pulled anything against Gibson as of yet. He's working them away, but so far the Mets have done a good job of going along with it. 1-2 pitch from Gibson. High fastball. Magadan lets it go. Magadan does not strike out frequently. 2-2 offering from Gibson. Fastball at the knees, strike 3. And of course, as I say that, he gets rung up. Big pitch from Gibson, his second strikeout of the game. And now that'll bring up the 8th hitter, Bernard Gilkey. Gilkey batting 200 in the series. Slider away for ball 1. Gilkey does have a home run so far in the series. Gibson from the set. Rocks and fires. Changeup gets Gilkey to swing over it. It's 1-1. Howard Johnson on second. Francisco Lindor on first for the Mets here in the top of the second. Fastball is in there for a called strike. It goes to 1-2. So Gibson looking for another money pitch here. I'd expect the slider away. We'll see if that's where he goes. 1-2 offering. It's a curveball instead. Back to the mound. Gibson to Ozzie Smith. On the first, 1-6-3, and Gibson gets out of the jam again. So Gibson still not looking his sharpest, but he has made the big pitches when he's had to through these first two. Overcomes the error by Ken Boyer, and we head to the bottom of the second. Mets and Cardinals still scoreless. Here's Jim Edmonds. Edmonds 375 in the series. No homers, 2 runs batted in. Seaver delivers first pitch fastball for a called strike. Another fastball. That one's borderline at the knees. Seaver doesn't get the call. It's 1-1. Glaring in at the home plate umpire, Tom Seaver clearly displeased that he did not get that strike call. One offering. Sinker misses down low. It's 2-1. Mets have threatened in each of the first 2 innings, but Gibson has kept them at bay. Sinker again misses there. So now Seaver behind Edmonds, 3-1. Fastball there. Seaver gasses him, and the count goes full. Dwayne March joins us. How are you, Dwayne? I hope you are recovering well from yesterday's procedure. If you're doing anything later, drop a note in the chat. Fastball from Seaver, and he rings him up. Fastball at the letters. Edmonds not pleased with it, but it's the third strikeout for Tom Seaver. And there's one away here in the bottom of the second. Here's Ken Boyer. Boyer 250 so far in the series. Made an error in the top of the second, but it proved not to be costly. A home run, Boyer has 5 RBIs in the series. Fastball there, Boyer skies it to right. Strawberry doesn't have to move, and he puts the squeeze on it for the second out. If that had been at Shea, it would have been on the Strawberry patch. So now here's Ray Langford. Langford 333 so far in the series. Nary a homer or an RBI. Ferguson sets up away. Seaver obliges. Sinker on the outside corner for strike one. Big curveball there. That one's in the dirt. 1-1 the count. I still got a couple of yours to catch up on there, 007, so that's all right. I don't mind that you don't have any new material. I guess I still got to play catch up on a couple of games. Fastball there. Gets the count to 1-2. Seaver looking to send Langford packing. Fastball off the outside corner. Langford watches it go by. Two-two offering, swung on and missed. Fastball right down the middle, fans Langford. Fourth strikeout for Seaver through 2. We'll head to the top of the third. Mets nothing, Cardinals nothing. And Joe Ferguson will lead things off for New York. 4 for 9 in the series. No homers, 3 RBIs. First pitch from Gibson, misses down and in. Gets the sign from Molina and delivers. Fastball gets that one, clips the inside corner, I should say. Borderline pitch, but he got it. Seaver got that call earlier. So at least the umpire's consistent. Molina sets up away. Fastball there, swung on and missed by Ferguson. The count goes to 1-2. Faithful here at Busch, once again trying to make some noise. Big curveball there, Ferguson lays off. Two and two the count. Gibson deals, Ferguson pops it up. Right around home plate, Molina sheds the mask, puts it away, and there's one down. It is an appropriate playoff atmosphere here at Busch Stadium. The winner of this game goes on to the NLCS to face the San Francisco Giants. Giants have the top seed. They'll have home field regardless of who they face. Here's Jose Reyes as the order turns over. Reyes singled his first time up. Curveball misses away. It's 1-0. That one's tapped back to the mound. Gibson has it, throws to first, and Reyes is retired, 2 away. Cole Payton has joined us. How are you, Cole? Good to see you. Thanks for swinging on by. For what I'm hoping and expect should be a terrific ball game. Scoreless here in the top of the third, 2 outs. Here's Edgardo Alfonzo. Alfonzo's 0 for 1. Lays off the curveball. They say he went. Alfonzo did not look like he went particularly far there, but they ring him for strike 1. Curveball from Gibson misses down and away. Again, Gibson's been in trouble each of the first 2 innings, but he has made big pitches and gotten out of it each time. He's looking for a clean 1-2-3 job here in the third. Fastball there. Alfonzo skies it to left. Langford's coming on. He'll get there, puts it away, and the side is retired. So a 1-2-3 inning for Gibson, and the Mets may regret not cashing in when they had the opportunities in the first two. We head to the bottom of the third, still scoreless here in St. Louis. So here's J.D. Drew. Drew 071 in the series. He's been hitting in the 2-hole. The Cardinals dropped him here for Game 5. Down to the 8th spot. Still wanted to have the lefty bat in the lineup, but we're no longer going to put him in the 2-hole, so that's where Ripper Collins went for this one. Fastball misses up high. It's 1-1. Seaver rocks and fires. Fastball misses up high. It's 2-1. Nice slider there. So the count goes to 2-2. Seaver back on the hill. Ferguson wants this ball down. He gets it down a bit, but Drew turns it around. Hit well to right. Strawberry's back. It's out of here. Home run, J.D. Drew. So batting 8th, maybe agrees with him. First run of Game 5 goes to the Cardinals. J.D. Drew, miserable to this point in the series, takes one there and puts it out of the park. And the Cardinals take a 1-0 lead. Crowd rises to its feet here at Busch. J.D. Drew got one he could turn on. And he needed that. Slider. Think Seaver would probably tell you he wanted to come a little further inside than that. But he didn't get it in there, and Drew deposits it in the bullpen and right. So 1-0 ball game. Here's Yadi Molina. Molina 0-77 in the series. Got his first hit of the series in Game 4. But Molina's defense will keep him in the lineup in most situations. 0-1 fastball misses up high. As Jamie knows, pitch got a lot on the plate. Yep, he definitely wanted that pitch in a little bit further. We saw before that pitch was delivered, Ferguson signaled wanting it down. It wasn't quite as far down as he wanted it, and it certainly wasn't as far inside as he wanted it. So 1-0 Cardinals. Slider there on the inside corner. Receiver tries to regroup. Fastball misses up high. Ozzie Smith waits in the on-deck circle. Seaver rocks and delivers. Molina out in the center for a base hit. So a Drew homer and a Molina single open up the bottom of the third for St. Louis against Seaver.
The batter, number 1,
Good job there from Yadi to put it back from whence it came. So here's Ozzie. Smith struck out his first time up. Fastball is in there for a called strike. Smith 235 in the series. Seaver from the set delivers. Curveball rides inside. Seaver hasn't thrown a ton of curveballs to this point. It's been fastball, sinker, slider for the most part. Fastball there. Smith fouls it off. One and two the count to Smith. Molina on first. Goes reaching. Dunks this one down the left field line. That might fall in, and it does. Molina held up to make sure Gilkey wasn't going to get there. Not that Yadi, who is slow to say the least, was going first to third anyway. But the third straight hit for the Cardinals off of Seaver here in the bottom of the third, and St. Louis may have something brewing. Here comes Ripper Collins. Collins is 0 for 1. Struck out his first time up. Sinker there, fouled off. Gibson got into trouble early, made the big pitches when he needed to. Now the Mets need Seaver to do the same here in the bottom of the third. First and second, nobody out. A run is already in. Fastball there, swung on and missed, and the count goes to 0-2. Seaver from the set. Delivers. Fastball swung on and missed. Down goes Collins, and a big strikeout for Seaver. His fifth of the ball game gives us an out here in the bottom of the third. Well, he listened to you there, Jamie. Goes with the sinker again. It rides inside. Hornsby walked his first time up. Seaver had him 0-2 in that at-bat, but then threw 4 straight balls. Down low. Ground ball through the hole. It's a base hit for Hornsby. Molina does not run well, but he's going to test him. Here's the throw from Strawberry, and Molina comes home to score. It's an RBI single for Rogers Hornsby, and the Cardinals extend their lead to 2-0. Fourth hit of the inning for St. Louis. Great piece of hitting from Hornsby. Not hit hard, but he grounds it through the hole. And now here's Johnny Mize. Mize is 0 for 1. Fouls off the sinker. That's a good observation there by Jamie. I mean, Seaver threw plenty of sinkers, obviously. He's been probably, of his fastball sinker combination, he's probably been 3/4 sinkers to this point. Fastball there is fouled off. So the count now goes to 0-2 against Mize. There's the pitch. Comes inside. Nice heater again from Seaver. Down goes Mize for strikeout number 6. So here's Jim Edmonds. Edmonds struck out his first time up. J.D. Drew led off this inning with a solo homer. Molina singled. Smith hit a bloop single. And then Rogers Hornsby, after Ripper Collins struck out, Hornsby drove in Molina with an RBI single through the right-hand side. Seaver needs to keep this game at 2-0. 0-1 here as he works to Edmonds. There's a sinker again, and Edmonds went, and he knew it. Seaver's gotten 2 Ks in this inning with that 4-seamer, as Jamie mentioned in the chat. We'll see if he goes back to it here. 0-2 pitch. Goes to the curveball. It's popped foul. Johnson gives chase, and he gets there to retire the side. But the Cardinals pick up 2 for the first runs of Game 5. We're a third of the way through here at Busch. Cardinals 2, Mets nothing as we head to the 4th. Here's Carlos Beltran. Beltran lined out his first time up. That's a generous description. Gibson sawed him off, and he hit a very weak liner out to Ozzie. So after getting in trouble for the first 2 and having to get out of it, Gibson threw a 1-2-3 third. So this could be a very big 4th inning here to see what Bob Gibson's fate will be in this game. This side just put him up 2-0. He's going to want to lock things down here in the 4th. That one misses outside. It's 1-1 to Beltran. High fastball there. Beltran swings and misses. 1-2 count as the crowd starts waving the towels again. Fastball down low, and down goes Beltran. 3rd strikeout for Gibson. There's 1 away here in the 4th. Curveball, slider, heater. 4 pitches in. Beltran's at bat. Here's Darryl Strawberry. Strawberry's 0 for 1. Fastball there, misses away. Strawberry struck out his first time up. 2 homers, 5 RBIs for Darryl in the series. He's 5 for 18. Fastball, that looked like a good pitch on the inside corner. Gibson doesn't get the call, and it's 2-0. Rocks and fires. Fastball at the knees for a called strike. It's 2-1. Gibson shaking the arm up a bit as he gets back to the top of the hill. 2-1 offering. Nice slider there. Locks Strawberry up completely, and it's 2-2. Towels wave again. Gibson delivers. Fastball there, and Strawberry hits this one well to right. Drew's underneath it, though, puts it away. That looked like it might have had a little more carry off the bat. Seemed to die out a little bit. Perhaps a bit of topspin on that one from Darryl. Drew tracks it down for the second out. Here's Howard Johnson. Johnson singled his first time up. 6 for 18 in the series. He's driven in 4. Fastball from Gibson, swung on and missed. Another fastball, and Hojo fouls it off. So Gibson's ahead of Johnson, 0-2. Rocks and fires. Big curveball, Johnson lays off. 1-2 pitch, and the slider freezes him, and down goes Hojo. Another strikeout for Gibson, and you can see Bob Gibson looks like he's feeling it now. The Mets were unable to cash in on their chances in the first 2 innings, and Gibson has now retired 7 in a row. We head to the bottom of the 4th. Cardinals 2, Mets nothing. Here's Ken Boyer. Boyer is 0 for 1. Flew out his first time up back in the 2nd. Appreciate you all tuning in on this afternoon broadcast, wherever you're listening from, home or at work. Whether you're able to watch or just listen, I greatly appreciate your time. Here for the lone Game 5 of the Division Series round of the playoffs here in Year 2 of the FSBL. Slider misses inside, it's 1-1. If you have not subscribed as of yet, I hope you will consider doing so. If you haven't hit that like button yet, I hope you will consider doing so as well. 1-1 offering as Seaver works to Boyer. Sinker down low, Boyer fouls it off. So Seaver's ahead of Boyer 1-2 here. Fastball on the outside corner, grounded back to the mound. Seaver makes the play. Throws to Magan, and there's one away.
The batter, the left fielder.
So that'll bring up Ray Langford. Langford is 0 for 1. He struck out in the 2nd. Change up there from Seaver, misses down low. Langford, who had a major season in Year 1. Still solid in Year 2, a step back, but still a fine performance from Langford. Fastball inside, swung on and missed. Rocks and fires, curveball misses away, it's 2-1. Fastball there, Langford fouls it off. 2-2 the count. Seaver delivers. Fastball misses down low. The count goes full. J.D. Drew, homered his last time up, waits on deck. Not sure what Seaver was asking the ump about there. That pitch was well low. The 3-2 offering from Seaver. Langford hits this one out to right, towards the gap. Long run for Beltran, but he'll get there. puts it away for out number 2.
The right fielder.
Beltran glancing at Strawberry as though he's surprised that Strawberry gave up on that ball as quickly as he did. But Beltran puts it away. Here's J.D. Drew. Only Drew's second hit of the series his last time up, but it was a big one. Out into the bullpen and right. That accounted for the first run of the game. Drew cranked out 29 shots this year. Good sinker away, and now it's 0-2. Delivery there, and it's a change-up down low. Down goes Drew. So Seaver bounces back. Won't call it revenge because that's silly because the homer beats the strikeout. But he does set Drew down. We head to the top of the 5th. We've got a good one here in St. Louis. Cardinals 2, Mets nothing. So again, if you are just joining us, the Mets had threatened in the first 2 innings, but Bob Gibson was able to pick up big strikeout to end the first and get a double play ball in the second. Mets failed to cash in on either of those opportunities, and now Gibson is retired 7 straight. There's a shot out into right field. Drew gives chase, puts it away. 4 out, number 1. So Lindor is set aside quickly. Here's Dave Magadan. Magadan's 0 for 1. He struck out in the second. Magadan got the start for Lucas Duda, who's had a rough series. Good change up there from Gibson. He doesn't throw too many of those. But when he breaks it out, it's often effective. 0-1 the count. Slider there misses outside. It's 1-1. Here's the offering from Gibson. Nice slider there, and he locks Magadan up. Gibson's slider is legendary. But the Mets seem to be getting caught off balance the way he's mixing the pitches at this point. The 1-2 offering coming from Gibby. High fastball. Magadan tries to fight it off the other way, but it finds the seats down the left field line. Molina sets. Gibson delivers. Jam shot on the fastball up and in. Smith is under it. Puts it away for out number 2. So Gibson continues to roll. That's 9 straight now set aside by the Cardinals right-hander. Here's Bernard Gilkey. Gilkey is 0 for 1. He grounded out in the second. I appreciate that 007. I love doing it, man. These broadcasts, I have an absolute blast doing them. So kind words are much appreciated. I appreciate you guys giving me the opportunity. 1-0 fastball misses outside. It's now 2-0. Joe Ferguson waits on deck, hoping for a crack at tying the game if Gilkey can get on. Gilkey flies this one to left. It's carrying. Langford back, shy of the track though, puts it away, and the side is retired. So, 10 in a row retired by Bob Gibson since the end of the second inning. Since the final out of the second inning, I should say. We head to the bottom of the 5th. We're midway through at Busch. 2-0 Cardinals. Yadier Molina will step in. Molina singled off Seaver his first time up. First pitch fastball. Molina pulls it back. Oh, 0-1 offering here from Seaver. Fastball there is fouled off. The count goes to 0-2. Seaver winds and delivers. Molina pops this one foul to the right side. Nobody has a play on it, and the count will hold. Oh, 0-2 pitch. Line back through the box, and Molina has his second hit of the game. Both of them singles up the middle. So Molina, who was hitless until late in Game 4, now has his second hit here in Game 5, almost taking Seaver out into center field along with it. Order turns over. Here's Ozzie Smith. Smith is 1 for 2. Fastball there, in for a called strike. That was the 75th pitch from Seaver. A little high, not terrible. We'll have a better gauge of that when the 5th inning comes to a close. Smith fouls off another fastball. It's 0-2. Down low, Smith, ground ball, nicely picked by Alfonso. Throws to Lindor on the first. Double play, 4-6-3. Ozzie not easy to double up. That's a nice play by Edgardo Alfonso. Alfonso very good with the glove, not great range, but Alfonso will catch pretty much anything he gets to. And he makes a nice play there. That one looked close at first. We'll check out the replay here. First check the pick. That looked like it might be destined for right field, but Alfonso made the play. Makes the turn here. I'm sorry, I'm all over the place with the camera here. I apologize for that. Here's the return throw. Oh, wasn't even as close as I thought it was. All right, well, that was an unnecessary replay. I apologize. There's a double play. Here's Ripper Collins. Fastball misses down and away. It's 1-0. Fastball there, sky to left. Gilkey is underneath it, puts it away, and the side is retired. So the double play helps, but Seaver gets through the 5th unscathed. We head to the top of the 6th. Cardinals 2, Mets nothing. A decisive Game 5 in the National League Division Series. Here's Joe Ferguson. Ferguson 0 for 1. He popped out his first time up. Gibson is at 66 pitches through 5. A very manageable pitch count. Ferguson down the third base line. Nice pick by Boyer. Long throw and he gets him. So Boyer, who made that error back in the 2nd inning, makes a nice play here behind the bag to take a hit away from Joe Ferguson. There you see the chopper right over the third base bag. Right on the chalk. But Boyer makes the play, sets himself and throws. He knows that Ferguson, not particularly quick. And he is thrown out with ease. So a nice play there from Ken Boyer. Here's Jose Reyes. Reyes is 1 for 2. He singled to lead off the game. Made it to third and was left stranded there. The Mets then had 2 runners on in the 2nd, but were unable to cash in on that opportunity. Gibson has been stellar since then. Fly ball to center. Edmonds is there. Puts it away for the 2nd out. That's 12 in a row set down by Bob Gibson. Here's Edgardo Alfonso. Alfonso 0 for 2. He is flown out and popped out. Slider misses away. It's 1-0. Fastball there, and Alfonso fouls it off. One offering from Gibson. Fastball on the outside corner. It's 1-2. The towels wave. Ground ball over the bag at first. Mize knocks it down. Gibson covers. Mize flips it to him, and the side is retired. Good job by Mize to stay with that one. We'll head to the bottom of the 6th. Cardinals coming up. They lead 2-0 with the heart of the order due up against Tom Seaver. Here's Rogers Hornsby. Hornsby an RBI single his last time up. He also walked. 333 on the series for Hornsby. That was his first RBI. Seaver deals fastball in there for a called strike. Oh, 1 offering from Seaver. Sinker misses down low. It's 1-1. Seaver rocks and delivers. Change up, misses down and away. Two and 1 the count. Fastball from Seaver misses. It's 3-1. Johnny Mize waits on deck. And the changeup misses for ball 4. So Seaver, last thing he wanted to do was walk the leadoff man, but Hornsby is now on. Here's Johnny Mize. Mize 0 for 2, a strikeout and a groundout. Fred Bird hopping on top of the dugout, trying to get the crowd at Busch to get loud here for Johnny Mize. Mize still looking for his first RBI of the series. Fastball misses down low. Mets getting some bullpen action going. They've got Jerry Kuzmin up and throwing, along with Rick Reed. Fastball in for a called strike. Moved a couple of starters into the bullpens, and the game would consider using them before I started taking control of things in the 7th. So I moved Kuzmin into the pen for the Mets, and I moved Howie Pollitt into the pen for the Cardinals. So nice to see that they're considering putting Kuzmin into this game if needed. 2-1. Runner goes. Swung on and missed. Throw down to second is there by a mile, and Hornsby is gunned down. So they went hit and run. Mize missed. Ferguson threw a strike. And Hornsby is thrown out, and that could be big. Good job there from Joe Ferguson. So Hornsby's erased. The count goes to 2-2. Change up just off the outside corner. Jim Edmonds waits on deck. Here's the pitch. Fastball. Oh my goodness. Oh, where was that? That's a beautiful pitch from Seaver, and he doesn't get the call. It's a 1-out walk. Oh my Lord. That one is a strike call. That was closer to being a ball than the one that was called a ball the Mize was. So now Seaver has to overcome the 1-out walk. Gets ahead of Edmonds here, 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's 1-1. Seaver from the set. Delivers. Edmonds pops it up. Howard Johnson has room in foul territory. Puts it away for out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman, Ken Boyer.
So that'll bring up Ken Boyer. Boyer is 0 for 2. He has flown out and grounded out. Sinker there. Boyer fouls it off. It's 0-1. Seaver sets and deals. Nice slider there. He's ahead of Boyer 0-2. Seaver at 95 pitches. He'll say he can throw all night. We'll see if the Mets will agree. once this 6th inning concludes. 0-2 offering. Fastball down and away. Boyer swings over the top of it, and the side is retired. So Seaver is through the 6th. He's been good. Gibson's been better. We head to the top of the 7th here in Game 5. Cardinals 2, Mets nothing. Heart of the order will face Bob Gibson. Gotta think the Mets have to do something here. Gibson has retired 13 straight. Fastball misses down and away for ball 1. Beltran has had a poor series. Good change up there from Gibson. Bullpen action has started for the Cardinals. McDaniel and Hrabosky have just started to throw. Gibson is at 75 pitches. Breaking ball there. Beltran fouls it off. Again, I cannot prevent the game from removing a pitcher. So if it decides to take him out, I'll have to roll with that and then just pick who's coming into relief for him. Fastball there, borderline pitch on the outside corner. Gibson wanted it. You can look at the look on Bob Gibson's face. He is not happy with that one. He thought he had him. Instead, the count goes to 2-2. Rocks and fires. Fastball misses down low. Darryl Strawberry waits on deck. 2-0 Cardinals, top of the 7th here in Game 5. Fastball there, Beltran fouls it off. Three-two pitch again. And again, Beltran fouls it off. Gibson rocks and fires again. Big curveball. Beltran grounds it out to second, right at Hornsby. Throws to Mize, and there's one away. So in will come Darryl Strawberry. Strawberry is 0 for 2. He has struck out and lined out. 5 for 19 in the series. First pitch, curveball. Darryl swings and misses for strike 1. Comes inside on the slider. Strawberry holds up. Surprised they didn't appeal that swing. 1-1 offering. Fastball grounded out to short. Heavy shift. Ozzie Smith retrieves it on the second base side of the bag. Throws Strawberry out, and there's 2 away. Here's Howard Johnson. Johnson 1 for 2. He's singled in the second. The Mets haven't even had much hard contact since that second inning against Gibson. Ground ball to short, right at Smith. Throw across the diamond, and the side is retired. So Bob Gibson has now retired 16 straight. 7th inning stretch time at Busch. The Cardinals still lead it 2-0. Tom Seaver is going to start the 7th. Langford, soft liners. Alfonso reels it in for the first out. Despite there being a couple of lefties up there, Seaver takes the ball and says he's going to continue. We'll see how long that lasts. He is going to get to face Drew. I could pull him here. I could bring Kuzman in to face Drew, but it just kind of feels like, Seaver's their ace. He's thrown well. Gibson's just been better. Made one mistake to Drew. Even Hornsby's RBI single wasn't hit that hard. So we're going to let Seaver stay in this game, at least until there's a base runner again. 1-0 the count to Drew. Here comes pitch 99. Bruce skies it to left. Out into the seats and foul ground. One out, 1-1 the count. Pitch number 100 from Seaver is a changeup that Drew fouls off. Here's the offer. Curveball on the outside corner. Actually registered that as a changeup. 9th strikeout for Seaver. Down goes Drew, and there's 2 away. And here's Yanni Molina. Molina only 3 for 15 in the series, but 2 of those hits have come in this one. Both of them come right back through the box at Seaver. High fastball swung on and missed. Oh, 1 offering. Curveball there, hard ground ball to second, but right at Alfonso. Throws to first, and the side is retired. So Seaver's righted the ship after the difficult 4th. We head to the top of the 8th. The Mets have 2 hits against Bob Gibson, who has retired 16 straight. We start the 8th, 2-0 Cardinals. Here's Francisco Lindor. Lindor is 0 for 2. The Mets do not have a deep bench. Jerry Grody, Angel Pagan, Asdrubal Cabrera. Lucas Duda is your left-handed power bat. And Shane Mack. 1-0 the count to Lindor. Curveball there, soft liner to Boyer, and there's 1 away. And you're starting to read the body language of the Mets batters here. As though Gibson, they cannot solve him at the moment. 1 away, here's Magadan. Magadan's 0 for 2. High fastball called strike. Gibson rocks and fires. There's a fastball on the outside corner. In and out, up and down. Bob Gibson has just been stellar. 0-2 pitch. Magadan pops it up. Shallow left. Smith retreats, puts it away for the 2nd out. 18 straight set aside by Bob Gibson. Gilkey has not had good at-bats. I think the Mets are going to pinch hit for Gilkey here. He's only hitting 167. Mets, they got to do something to try to change this up. I don't really think Duda's the call here. Angel Pagan, because he gives them some speed too. Pagan's going to hit for Gilkey, as the Mets just try to do something. 18 in a row set down by Bob Gibson. Pagan had 1 at-bat in the series. And that was a double. First pitch from Gibson, changeup misses down low. It's 1-0. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Pagan drops one down the left field line, but foul. It's 1-1. Good pitch there, Pagan. In the hole, beautiful play by Smith. Diving play by Ozzie. And it's starting to feel like the Cardinals just kind of have it going. 19 straight from Gibson. The 19th helped out by the Wizard. A beautiful play in the hole to rob Angel Pagan. Pagan will stay in and left. We head to the bottom of the 8th. It's still 2-0 St. Louis, and Seaver's day is done. In comes Jerry Koosman. Koosman got the win in Game 2. A terrific 8-inning, well, not a terrific 8-inning start. That's overstating it. But he got the win. He was solid. So, all right. So now Smith is going to lead things off from the Cardinals. Koosman comes in. That's fine. The Cardinals do have their closer, Chuck Taylor, up, along with Al Hrabosky. Again, I can't prevent them from taking Gibson out of this game. But, man, I sure hope they don't. 19 in a row. His pitch count isn't that high. Gibson has to be allowed to finish this. He has earned it. But for now, we'll deal with the Cardinals at the plate. 1-0 offering from Koosman misses away. Fastball there is in there for a called strike. It's 1-1. Because in real life, if you tried to take Bob Gibson out of this game in this situation, there would be felony assault. Two-one curveball is in for a called strike. For that matter, if you tried to take Seaver out of this game, there probably would have been felony assault too. Two-two offering from Koosman. Down in the dirt, it's 3-2. Ripper Collins waits on deck. That one is fouled off. Smith stays alive. 3-2 pitch from Koosman. Ground ball weakly to second. Alfonso charges, sets and throws, and down goes the Wizard for the first out.
Now batting, number 12.
So that'll bring up Ripper Collins. Collins is 0 for 3. He flew out back in the fifth his last time up. Again, Seaver was terrific in this one. He had a bad fourth inning. Other than that, Tom Seaver was a very, very strong performance. Al Leiter has joined Rick Reed. Reed has seemingly been up there throwing forever. But Seaver was great, but Bob Gibson has simply been better. 19 straight retired for Gibson. Again, the Mets had him on the ropes. They had runners in scoring position in each of the first 2 innings. Gibson got out of it, and he has been untouchable since then. Rogers Hornsby, who had the RBI single that made it 2-0, waits on deck. 3-0 as Koosman works to Collins. Fastball in there for a called strike. That one's on the inside corner. The count goes to 3-2. Koosman delivers. Fastball misses up high for ball 4. And Ripper Collins draws the 1-out walk. So now here's Hornsby. Hornsby 1 for 1. He's walked twice. Changeup misses away. Koosman delivers. Runner goes. Grounded foul. One pitch. Grounded to third. Johnson to second for 1. On to first. And the side is retired. Sorry, I had a little bit of a hiccup there in the broadcast. So we'll head to the top of the 9th. Koosman gets it done in the 8th on the double play ball. And now the Mets will come here for the 9th, and Bob Gibson will start the inning. Pinch hitter here for Ferguson. Let's see. Ferguson is 0 for 2. He's had a good series, though. This kind of feels like a spot. Again, the Mets don't have a great bench. You could go to Duda, who hasn't had a good series. Or you could go to Cabrera, or you could just leave Ferguson in. Thing is, with using Duda, you don't have another spot with which to use Duda. Here, so if you're going to use Duda and go for the power shot, you may as well go with it in this spot. Asdrubal Cabrera on the year, 264. I don't know. I think Ferguson's been a good enough stick. I think you're going to go to the platoon thing here, though. We're going to let Duda take the crack at him, even though he's had a bad series. Duda's going to be the call here. Duda was solid during the regular season. He's got some pop. Mets just trying to change up something against Gibson, who has retired 19 in a row. Fastball misses up high. Again, Bob Gibson has been one of the biggest disappointments in the FSBL over the first 2 years. Both regular seasons, his ERA has climbed above 4. But he was terrific in the playoffs last year. Threw a 2.12 ERA in 3 starts last year. He did not have a good start in his first start of this series. And Duda turns this one around down the line. Around first, Drew retrieves it. Throw into second, Duda does not run well. But Duda is on with a pinch hit double to open up the ninth. Gibson had retired 19 in a row before Duda came up. And now it'll be the top of the order. And Gibson's going to stay in, at least for now. I know I could take him out. I just don't feel like you're taking Gibson out yet. He's given up 3 hits. Not going to panic and take him out there. And also because I don't believe of Chuck Taylor as a dominant closer. All right, so let's see. Probably a runner for Duda, although the Mets don't really have any speed on the bench either. But everybody should be faster than Duda. Yeah, Duda's a 22. So Shane Mack is going to come on and run for Lucas Duda. Not that run really means anything. So here's Jose Reyes. Reyes is 1 for 3. Gibson has to be well aware another base runner is probably the end of his day. Fastball misses up high. It's 1-0. That's a borderline pitch that Gibson wanted. So Bob Gibson had retired 19 straight before Lucas Duda's pinch hit double opened up the ninth. Curveball there misses down and in. Edgardo Alfonzo waits on deck. Reyes slaps that fastball foul. It's 2-1. I agree with you, Dwayne. Yes, I'm glad that he took the mound too. I just can't imagine in real life trying to take Bob Gibson out of this game. Slider misses down and away. It's 3-1. Although if he walks Reyes here, might have to consider it. 100 pitches for Gibson. 3-1 offering to Reyes. Misses inside, ball 4. Borderline pitch. So now the Mets have first and second. Nobody out. Here in the top of the ninth, and that's going to be it for Bob Gibson. A terrific performance from Gibby. You could not have asked for much more out of Bob Gibson than that. A huge ovation from the crowd here in St. Louis, who know how disappointed Gibson has been in his performance during the regular season. And now, all right, so now we got to revisit this. It wants to put Taylor in. Taylor's been the closer all year, which is fine. But And you do have a righty to start things off here. Again, the 3-batter rule really, really complicates this. But you've got Herboski, who has been good in the series. And you've got Beltran is better against righties than lefties, and Strawberry up after that. And then Hojo, who's better against righties than that too. Ideally, what I probably would have done is left Gibson in to face Alfonso, and then brought Herboski in. I know Taylor's the closer, and that's probably, in quote-unquote real life, your move here is if you're taking Gibson out. You're probably going to Taylor here. I just feel like Herboski is probably the more intelligent move. Even if you're risking him. I mean, the difference between Alfonso against righties and lefties isn't huge. A little better contact against lefties. But I know Taylor's been the closer. Oh, God, I hate this. Strawberry is so much weaker against lefties. I actually think Strawberry's difference against righties and lefties is actually kind of the deciding factor in this one for me. We're gonna do it. We're gonna take Herboski, I think. Herboski's gonna get the call. Just because of the lefty situation, and again, because Darryl is so much better against righties than lefties. If this gets to him, I don't want Taylor being the one who faces Strawberry. Herboski has thrown 3 scoreless outings in this series. So first and second for the Mets. Nobody out, top of the 9th. Cardinals lead it 2-0. Alfonso lines a shot to left, but Langford reels it in. Shane Mack tags and goes to third.
Now batting, the center fielder,
Jose Reyes is on first. Very capable of stealing and getting himself into scoring position. Here's Beltran. Beltran has had a miserable series. He's 0 for 3 today. Fastball misses up high. Howie Pollitt is up throwing along with Lindy McDaniel. .1-0 pitch, fastball in there for a called strike. Darryl Strawberry waits on deck. There's a pitch. Beltran, ground ball to base hit in the left field. So the Mets are on the board. An RBI single for Carlos Beltran drives in Shane Mack. And the Mets have cut the deficit to 2-1. So Beltran, who as we mentioned had been terrible in the series, comes through in the big spot. Now here's Darryl Strawberry, who was really the determining factor in Herboski coming in when he did. Strawberry is 0 for 3. He grounded out in the 7th. 2 homers, 5 RBIs in the series. Oh, good fork ball there. That corner is not being given. 2-0 the count. That's a rough pitch not to get. Fastball inside, swung on and missed by Strawberry. 2-1 the count. Herboski checks the runners. Forkball misses away. It's 3-1. Howard Johnson is in the on-deck circle. Fastball swung on and missed, and the count goes full. 1 out, first and second. Full count as Herboski works to Strawberry in a 1-run game. 2-seamer there. Strawberry pulls it foul. An energy, but a nervous energy here at Busch. Herboski delivers. Strawberry, fly ball to center. Edmonds coming on, gets there for the out, number 2. Reyes won't try to tag. Edmonds was playing Strawberry very deep, but gets there, and the Mets are down to their final out. It's Howard Johnson. All right. Johnson is much better against lefties, against righties and lefties too. All right, Hrabosky's getting it done, so we're going to leave Hrabosky in there to face Hojo. Johnson is 1 for 3. Fork ball there, swung on and missed. Everyone on their feet here at Busch. Fastball inside, Johnson fouls it off, and the Mets are down to their final strike. Hrabosky sets. Takes a peek at Reyes at second and delivers. Fastball just off the outside corner. The crowd wanted it. Actually, I think got that one right, but it was close. 1-2 pitch. Johnson, ground ball over the bag at third. Boyer picks it, long throw, gets him, and the ball game is over, and the Cardinals are heading back to the NLCS behind a brilliant start from Bob Gibson, who outduels Tom Seaver in Game 5, and the Cardinals have their rematch with the San Francisco Giants. Oh, what a ball game. Beautiful play by Boyer behind the bag. Hojo runs well. Boyer had no other option than to try to get Johnson at first there. But he comes through and makes the play. And the ball game is over. The Cardinals get it done. Bob Gibson, again, a rough regular season for Gibson. His control completely abandoned him in Game 2 of this series. Gibson comes through 8 innings of 3-hit ball. Walked 1, allowed a run, struck out only 4, but the Mets had very little hard contact, and at one point, Gibson, from the end of the second to the opening batter of the ninth, retired 19 Mets in a row. Tom Seaver, a tough luck loser in this one, 7 innings of 5-hit ball. He struck out 9, walked 3, allowed 2 runs, both in the third. The save goes to Al Hrabosky, who was terrific in this series. 4 outings, all of them scoreless. Lucas Duda led off the ninth with a pinch hit double. The Mets were able to get one across, but they couldn't complete it. Going to go to that last out of the ball game. Two men on. If this ball gets by Boyer, we're tied. Right over the bag. He had made a similar play earlier in the game. Look at Boyer go well into foul territory. But a really strong throw, and he gets Howard Johnson with room to spare. Throw pulled Mize to the outfield side, but that wasn't even close at first. Beautiful job from Ken Boyer, and the Cardinals advance. Oh, that was a hell of a lot of fun. Thank you guys for checking in. Yeah, that was a war of attrition getting through that one. So the league championship series are set. The Red Sox and the Indians. And the Cardinals and the Giants. The Cardinals and the Giants, a rematch from the NLCS a year ago. And the Cardinals have to feel better about their chances now with Bob Gibson. So Gibson, 8 innings of 3-hit ball. We're going to get out of this for a minute. And then I just want to go and check. Because if you're the Cardinals, here's what you're hanging to. I know the Giants are the big bad Giants, and that's all fine, and that's well earned. But 8 innings of 3-hit ball from Gibson. And Dean threw 8 innings of 6-hit scoreless ball, striking out 12. So 16 innings, 9 hits, 1 run between the two of them in their last 2 starts. The Giants are going to Dean will probably pitch game 2. I could bring him back on 3 days rest for game 1. I don't know if we'll do that. We'll see. I'll evaluate. I may post that one as a poll and see what people think in the chat. But they could start Howie Pollitt in game 1. But we'll take that one as it comes. Really appreciate you guys checking in. I hope you all enjoyed the broadcast. 007, I hope you feel better, buddy. SGJ Jamie in the house, Cole Payton and Dwayne Martz were here as well. Again, I was kind of up in the air whether I was going to do this one during the day or late tonight. But since I had the time in the afternoon, I figured I would do it. Clee Baseball Fan, our good friend Tim, was on as well earlier in the chat. I know a bunch of people are probably listening at work. I saw the numbers up there for a bit. Not more viewers than chatters. So I know a lot of people get to watch at work and stuff like that. But however you took part in this broadcast, I greatly appreciate it. So we will have one of the league championship games definitely tomorrow. I probably want to do a little bit of a preview thing before I start those. So I may do a preview thing late tonight and then have a game 1 of one of those series tomorrow on the docket. Until then, guys, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you, as always, for watching and chatting and the support of the project. Be good to each other, and we'll talk soon. The Cardinals head back to the NLCS.